Heard of the American dream? The belief that anybody, irrespective of background, can achieve success if they're willing to take risks, make sacrifices, and work hard. From fleeing war-ravaged Iran to building a multi-million-dollar empire, Patrick's life is a perfect example of the American dream. Hey everyone, and welcome to Booked, where we inspire others with inspiring stories. In today's video, we are going to go over the success story of Valuetainment and talk about its founder, Patrick Bet-David. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because we're going to share with you the books that Patrick Bet-David, the founder, read and wrote along his amazing journey. Books that changed his life and that may change yours. But before getting to the middle of today's video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Usually, the childhood experiences of the entrepreneurs we've discussed on this channel played a part in what they eventually become. But for Patrick, the story was different. Born in the 70s during a crisis in Iran, Patrick fled the country with his mother to join his father in a German refugee camp. He spent 2 years in the refugee camp before migrating to the United States with his family. The decision to flee Iran was mostly that of his mother. Then in Iran, kids aged 12 are forbidden to leave Iran because they were mandated to join the military. Patrick's mother did not like the idea, so she fled the country with Patrick. But fate would later catch up with Patrick as he later served in the American Army for several years before pursuing a career. On getting to America, Patrick struggled with his high school education. He was so bad with his academics that his only option was to join the Army, as his grades could not carry him through. Although Patrick later joined the Army, he would later quit to pursue his dreams. He improved his reading habit in the Army and read books that changed his life. Patrick often attributes his success to his time in the military. We can also trace his entrepreneurship journey to the refugee camp in Germany. During his time at the refugee camp, Patrick would go around collecting empty bottles of beer. He was paid 10 pennies for each bottle he collected. Sometimes he collected up to 5,000 bottles. Patrick saved a lot of money collecting bottles and bought a Super Mario game for himself. Patrick was the coolest kid in the refugee camp, as he was the only one who had a Super Mario game. Patrick did not just show his entrepreneurship prowess right from that tender age, but also how strategic he was. For instance, in the refugee camp, Patrick liked a girl but couldn't hang out with her because of the brother. Patrick would give the girl's brother the Super Mario game to play while he hangs out with his sister. Smart acts like this showed how smart and strategic Patrick was. And as the old saying goes, you use what you have to get what you want. To get his first job, Patrick showed the same smartness and strategy. Fresh out of the Army, Patrick applied to a financial institution but had neither experience nor the college degree to back his application. He read where the employer said that anyone who made him laugh with their resume would get hired. That was it. Patrick made a joke on his resume that made the employer laugh. Could this be the reason Patrick advises young people to drop out of college to pursue their dreams? As successful as Patrick is, he has none of his success to attribute to education. He believes that people should only go to school if they want to practice in professional fields like law, medicine, or engineering. He once tried going to college while working at Morgan Stanley, only to discover that he was already earning more than some of his friends who already had college degrees. You could guess his next action. He dropped out of college as soon as he found out. The military-inspired millionaire. Take the military out of me and you would have nothing. Patrick Bet often says this in some of the videos he shares on his different platforms. During his military boot camp, he had already fought with 3 different people. The rule is when you get into many fights within your first 3 days at the boot camp, you are sanctioned and dismissed from the camp. Patrick's drill sergeant summoned him and convinced him to go home, that the military was not for him. They asked him to think about their advice and get back to them in the morning. Even though all of Patrick's friends wanted him to leave, Patrick showed up the next day determined to continue his military spell. His drill sergeants tried to frustrate him by giving him difficult tasks, but Patrick kept showing up more determined. The sergeants may have been hard on Patrick. Little did they know that they were building Patrick to become a ruthless entrepreneur who would later build enterprises worth multi-millions. Patrick had in the past shared a lot of principles he learned from the military that made him successful. He made a YouTube video where he shared 19 of those lessons. We will share the top 3 lessons that stood out for us. You can watch the rest by clicking on the link in the description below. The first principle we like to share is adaptability. In this video, Patrick said in the military you have to adapt, and in most times there's not much time to do so, so you have to adapt quickly to meet up. This is the same in the world of business. Things change. New technology or regulation comes up. You don't sit and complain, you adapt and follow the trend. The second principle is survivability. In the military, you have to be fit to survive. You have to show up every day and complete your obligations. When the sergeants tried to suffocate Patrick with training and tasks, he kept showing up stronger. He survived all of the challenges and hardships. The last principle from Patrick's experience we like to share with you is strategy. In the earlier section of this video, we saw how Patrick strategically hung out with a girl he liked by giving his game to the girl's brother. If Patrick had asked the boy to allow him to hang out with his sister, the boy would have disagreed. But with the Super Mario game, it was game on for Patrick. In the same lighting business, some opportunities may be difficult to assess. We need to be strategic and find our way around it. Now, we have shared a few success principles. It's time to take a look at the business Patrick built using these principles. From PHP agency to Valuetainment. Patrick was successful at Morgan Stanley but was not satisfied. He knew he could achieve more. It was in his quest to identify this more he could achieve that PHP agency was born. PHP is the acronym for People Helping People and was launched in October 2009. It offers services such as insurance, mutual funds, and other kinds of investments. This business has over 5,000 representatives in 33 states and has processed transactions worth billions of dollars. The team would go on to win a Guinness World Record of the most people playing checkers simultaneously. Patrick Bet David became popular after a 90-second video he made went viral and reached over 30 million views online. He tagged the video, "The Life of an Entrepreneur." Following the success he achieved in the video, he published a book after the video in June 2016. He would go on to create a business out of making YouTube videos. Patrick created Valuetainment to teach young entrepreneurs the basics and principles of entrepreneurship. His videos also teach personal development, business tips, motivation, celebrity interviews, and a host of other videos to keep you going. See the link in the description to visit Valuetainment YouTube channel. The Valuetainment YouTube channel has over 2 million subscribers and has hosted popular celebrities like President George W. Bush, Kevin Hart, Kobe Bryant, Mark Cuban, Steve Wozniak, and others. The Valuetainment YouTube channel is often tagged as the best channel for entrepreneurs. Patrick also makes short movies where he inspires people on general life issues ranging from business, relationship, health, and other daily nuggets. The short movies are The Good Voice, The Bad Voice, and Life of an Entrepreneur in 90 Seconds. Patrick had always dreamt of changing his life and that of his family. Today, through hard work and persistence, he has achieved that. Currently worth $150 million, Patrick is not slowing down yet. Book recommendations. For someone who has had low grades in high school, reading was not Patrick's favorite thing. The only subject Patrick was good at is math. But on getting to the military, he learned to read. Reading books changed his life. To help other people read books that can change their lives, Patrick dedicates a page on his website for a book recommendation. He has 52 books on that page. You can find the link to his book page on the description of this video. But to get you started, we've highlighted a few books for you. The 5 Temptations of a CEO, written by Patrick Lencioni. As you go about running your company, there are pitfalls you can easily avoid. This book serves as a reminder that anyone can achieve success if they follow simple principles that made other entrepreneurs successful. In the same light, anyone can fail if they repeat the same mistakes made by entrepreneurs who failed in their businesses. So you can think of this book as a compass that will guide you on your entrepreneurship journey. Built to Sell, written by John Warrillow. Most people start a company because they want to be free, live a luxurious life, and work on their terms. Well, this is usually not the case. At least this book suggests so. The reality is that running a business is difficult, and business owners need to work very hard to grow businesses that will not just be successful, but also outlive them. John explains the art of building a business that can last the test of time. Grab this book and replicate the lessons in it for your business. Mastery, written by Robert Greene. This book suggests that everyone is a potential leader. This book will inspire you to embrace your chosen career, Understand the secrets of the field that will make you successful and master it. The book will help you study people who have been successful in your field, model after them, and develop the capacity to succeed like them and even more. Robert Greene used great people like Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, and Leonardo da Vinci as case studies in the book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert T. Kiyosaki. This book shows what rich parents teach their kids that middle and low-class parents don't teach their kids. In an interview, Patrick Bett recalls when his dad worked as a cashier in a store and how his dad would wake up as early as 5 a.m. and come back as late as 9 p.m. for 6 days a week. According to Patrick, his dad would have worked all 7 days a week if not for Fridays, which is generally considered a free day in Iran. Patrick attributes his work ethic to his father. When he started his business, he was inspired to work as hard as his father. This book will teach you how to learn the same techniques that make children of successful people more likely to succeed. Your Next 5 Moves, written by Patrick Bet-David. Doing business is tough. Sometimes you want to give up and quit trying. Whatever situation you find yourself in, this book has a new approach for you. In this book, Patrick teaches how entrepreneurs can change their circumstances and succeed. So if you're looking to gain clarity, change strategy, improve your skills, or perhaps grow your business, grab a copy of this book to get started. Patrick Bett often says that potential world changers and heroes are at the graveyard undiscovered because they never sold out to their dreams and desires. Today, we want to challenge you to go after your dreams and desires, put in the work like Patrick, take risks, make sacrifices, and live your dream life.